there's going to be a lot of people wondering, hang on a minute, Sa Ra Garvey's talking to Tommy Robinson, and you'd probably be right. I didn't think I'd speak to Tommy Robinson. However, on this issue, the issue of free speech, I think me and Tommy Robinson have got something in common. Now, we're probably polar opposites of the scale. However, I think he's got the right to say what he wants to say, and because I've got the right to say what I want to say. And the thing that we both have in common is that we've both had instances where a particular group of people have tried to shut our free speech down. So that's the reason I'm doing this interview. Not because I necessarily agree with Tommy Robinson's politics, but I agree 100% in the right for anyone to have their freedom of speech. And I don't want anybody taking that away from anyone. Tommy, I wanted to kind of get your view on this freedom of speech thing. Yeah. A lot of people on my channel will probably be asking questions why I'm speaking to you, right? Because I kind of align myself with more black issues, right? African-centered issues. However, for me, right, I wouldn't even be able to have that platform if it wasn't for the freedom of speech thing. So I want to know from you why you think freedom of speech is important.
With free speech, if I'm an idiot, all right, if I'm wrong, come and talk to me and debate me and show people that.
Right.
Yeah, and I think everyone has to have that right. And when I'm talking free speech, you have ultimate free speech. I'm not talking free speech to incite violence or to incite murder or to incite any of these problems. I'm talking open criticism of an ideology. We have to be free to do that. We're not.
Right.
Not, or us feeling threatened about having an opinion. That's the end of society, bro.
100%.
Like that is it. It's over. Like from the time everyone starts feeling scared to say what's on their mind, how do we even have? Can you imagine? We say we live in a democratic society.
Yeah.
How can you even have diplomacy if there's no opinions?
No freedom of speech.
No freedom of speech.
Right.
But that's what we're getting now.
Yeah, and that's why I say it can't be diplomacy anymore. It can't be.
So what are we living in now? A tyranny?
You see, I don't like to go to tyranny because I know tyranny is around the world, and we wouldn't be able to do this video, right?
Yeah, but the thing is,
Right?
sorry to cut you, Marcus. One of the greatest things that this current society does is make you think that something is not going on when it's going on.
It is.
Yeah.
Very good at that.
Yeah.
So we could actually be living in a tyranny, but we just don't know that we are.
Yeah.
But we just get little signs of it.
Yeah, we because we're quite comfortable in the
tyranny. Yeah.
In the tyranny.
Yeah, but put it this way, yeah. We spoke about relationships a lot on this show. Yeah? If you're like in a relationship with somebody, right, and they just keep punching you in your face, yeah, and you never even have makeup sex, that's tyranny. Yeah.
Great example.
Right? But you see the tyranny we're in, she will slap you and then she will be wearing lingerie on the bed in the evening. And I think that's kind of the tyranny you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's an interesting analogy.
Do you get what I mean? Like, you still got the box, but nighttime come, like she's on that bed in some nice lingerie and you're like... Yeah.
So it makes you think, don't worry about the hit that I just got.
Forget that.
Now she's kind of on the bed and I want to do what I want to do.
Because what's happened to, let's not say the word, but what's happened to the thing that went down in the pandemic? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, there's no more outrage, right? There's no more protesting. There's no more nothing because now you're allowed to go back to work and you're allowed to go to the bars and all of that. You're happy as Larry, right? Yeah. So again, you got slapped, but now you're caressed again.
Can we just...
Yeah, definitely, man. I think we live in interesting times where, people are a little bit polarized. Well, more than a little bit. People are polarized in a whole bunch of ways across a whole bunch of different axes. And I think conversation is, more important now than it's ever been. I think it's really important to have open dialogue, open commentary, open debate. People are going to agree on some things. People are going to disagree on some things. But, we're living in these times where it seems like a lot of people want to shut down views and ideas they don't agree with.
Freedom of speech.
Exactly. We're living in a time where people are starting to question if freedom of speech is even a good thing, which is really bizarre to me, especially as somebody who grew up in Saudi Arabia, where the concept doesn't really exist. So it's weird for me to see people in the UK and in America fighting against freedom of speech, because it seems like it's moving backwards rather than forwards, which is quite bizarre to me.
Freedom of speech will affect everyone. And a lot of people don't really understand that trying to take down people's freedoms. I said this so many times, trying to take down people's freedoms, take it away. When people's voices feel shut down and people kind of get told not to say stuff, what builds is a pressure. Okay. And when people know that their words are going to fall on deaf ears, what is going to happen, not that I'm condoning it, the next step is physical retribution, because they feel like they can't be heard. So they want to touch you, so you can hear them. And I think if the government is not careful, I think things are going to get touched.
Yeah,